Hi there, it's Vicki Boutin here at Scrapbook.com for American Crafts, and I'm super excited to be sharing a whole bunch of Vicki Boutin goodness and kind of why I started all of this and getting back to the basics for crafting and scrapbooking. So I just want to tell you a little bit about me and, because we're friends and we kind of have to share these details before we can get down to the good stuff. So I started crafting and scrapbooking when I had a baby. It's kind of where a lot of us started and been doing this. That baby is now 17. And for me, it all was wanting to make something and taking all these pictures of this new beautiful baby boy and what to do with them. And as well, I'm Canadian, so we have a year-long maternity leave. And if you've met me before, I like to talk a lot. So to sit at home with this beautiful little baby and not have anyone to talk to made me start looking outside of the house for something to do. And it's kind of where scrapbooking led me. One of my friends had a at-home party of scrapbooking. What is that? I was taking all these pictures of this beautiful baby, and then what was I going to do with them? And scrapbooking came into my life, and I haven't looked back since. 17 years of doing this, first as a craft and then teaching it all over the world, and it went beyond hobby to job, which you can't have better than that, is to do something you love and you're passionate about. So I want to start with kind of getting back to the basics of why I do this. So I do a lot of mixed media now, but first and foremost, I was a paper crafter. And it was all about taking pictures and gathering memories and putting art into it. Because, rewind, I also had a background in graphic design and then dental. Because, it goes together. If you're going to do art, you want to also work on teeth. But that's another story for another day. I did graphic design and life drawing and always have had a love and passion of color and pattern, right from my clothes to home decor. And scrapbooking and paper crafting has kind of pulled all of that in for me, and I can do all of it in small little increments of time. So I started taking all these pictures and doing traditional scrapbooking, double page layouts, and then found that I could do hand lettering and I could do stamping. When stamps came onto the scene and I started doing that, that was like blew my mind. And then color and adding pigment. So it's all kind of come full circle from the art and crafts and flower arranging and all I did before I discovered scrapbooking to now putting all of those memories and day-to-day life and feeding art and color and rainbows and butterflies into capturing and storing my memories. So being a rainbows and butterflies kind of girl, it will show up in the photos that I take. It will show up in the style that I scrapbook in. It shows up in the clothes that I wear, the lipstick I choose, the hair colors that I have for that week. And for me, it's all about happy. I do this because it makes my soul happy. It is my thing. It's Vicki's thing, is the creating time and feeding that space inside of me and that happy soul place that needs the feeding with, and color and rainbows and butterflies is the food. So I just want to kind of tie in my kind of process. It starts with the photos. Well, actually, let's back up. It starts with actually just living your best life, going out and getting the experiences. And you know what? You might look at it and go, that's great for you, Vicki. You travel, teach, and you're going to these places. But these experiences happen in the grocery store for me. They happen doing laundry. They happen sitting and talking with my friends and asking lots of questions and just experiencing the life that's around me and the life, it's my life, right? So for you, it's your experiences in your life, but gathering those memories and those things you want to remember and photographing it. So my family, my kids are going to kill me when I show these pictures, but they're not always the best photo, but the memories are there. And I'm getting older and these are very helpful for me. So I remember yesterday. So I have 19,000 photos on my iPhone because I take pictures of everything and then delete what I want to get rid of and keep what I need to keep. But I have all these memories. So it could be family. It's me. remembering to put yourself in the photos because it's important. It's your story to tell. You need to be part of the story. The food I eat, look at, and here I do keto now, so I bought this and shared it with my friends. I didn't actually eat any. I just wanted the photograph. Same with this, I wanted to experience it. So 2 bites and then give away. So there's a little dieting tip as well, if I'm going to share everything today. 2 bites and then share it with your friends. A sloth, like get the experiences, putting them on your phone and then remembering to print them. That's the biggest thing. I think we're very guilty of this now is we capture all of it with our phone, our iPad, and we don't print it. So the next thing is print the photos. Then you have all of your inspiration that leads you to the mediums you're going to put it on. So we will have beautiful scrapbook paper because I want to get back to the basics with scrapbooking. It is what started me on all of this. So we have papers and we have ephemera. And what ephemera do you need? I'll say you need all of the ephemera. Every single ephemera pack, buy 1 or even 2 because it crosses between card making, pocket scrapbooking, planning, Bible journaling, whatever you want to do. And you decide on the flavor of the Kool-Aid. I'm just going to give you the tools on how to actually make it part of your daily diet. And then, of course, I'm going to get you into, you have to do this because if you want to be my friend, we have to do this. So I'm going to make you do this and it's okay. You can do it. We're going to get into the art stuff. I'm lifting this up because it brings me joy. Art crayons. It always seems to lead back to these for me because they're little sticks of magic. They have the rainbow of colors that you have here and endless possibilities of what you can create with them. You have paints that you can use, inks, whatever you want to use that is your colorant and your rainbows and butterflies. This is the source. So we have that. And then you know what we're going to get into? What we make with it. This junk journal is magic. This is where I house my ideas before I put them to a finished project. It's like an art journal, but I'm not deep enough to art journal. So for me, you call it whatever you want to. That's really at the end of the day, it's okay. There's no rules for this as long as you're doing it. And I want to give you a little peek inside. So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to open it up. You can decorate your journal. You can leave it naked if you want to. Whatever is your jam is perfect. Whatever you want to do with that. This is my actual junk journal that I use every day. So when I open this up, it's not going to be beautifully laid out because this is the real deal here. I want to show you what I do and that it doesn't, look, my life is not perfect and my crafting isn't perfect and it's okay because that's the other thing I'm going to get you to wrap your head around. This isn't about perfection, it's just about doing. So look, naked page, first page has nothing on it. But let me show you through here. When I have an idea or inspiration hits, and that could come from Pinterest, being inspired by other scrapbookers, shopping. There might have been jewelry I saw that I really loved, or going makeup shopping. Anywhere there's color or design, the idea will hit and I think, oh, how could I use that in my paper crafting? It will go in here. So I have tons of pages with literally just notes to myself where I have done some laying out colors and color sampling. So if I buy a new medium, it's in here. New stamps or new inks. So this is out of the color wheel. It's exactly what you see here is out of the color wheel. I just went in here so I know exactly. So it's like a reference as well, like reference material. Again, look at these are pockets. I decided, well, would it be cool if I took some foundation paper and just kind of made a pocket? And if you follow me on all the social medias and the interwebs, you'll see that this shows up all the time because it is a real thing that I use. Practicing and playing. It's my practice journal. Say you're looking through Scrapbook.com online and you're in the gallery and you're seeing ideas that you love. First thing I do is I'll pencil sketch, maybe the layout, like I like the design. And here's the other thing, by sketching it, and it's not an actual image of that said layout, I don't feel like I can put my own stamp on it. And then I will take maybe the technique that they've used with items I have on hand and try to duplicate it in my practice junk journal. I can also make this when I'm done into a mini album. There's no reason it can't be a travel journal. It can't be a version of a traveler's notebook. But the whole idea is just smaller scale. It's bite-sized pieces, and it's not as intimidating as looking at a 12 by 12 layout or a double page layout and going, okay, where do I start? Well, this is your warm-up. So this is like your practice journal, get you warmed up for the big game. Okay, it's my playbook. I also want to take you back to the beginning, and I'm not afraid to share this with you. We're going old school. This beauty that I pulled out of the basement is a scrapbook of beginning days of paper crafting. And guess what? I will never remake any of these pages because this is my journey and this is where it started. And I can't wait. Get ready for it. Gonna open the page. And I had some aha moments when I was doing this that I actually have been doing mixed media and techniques forever and I didn't even know. Like this is paper piecing. And when I did that, it was before the days of die cut machines. I was cutting it all by hand. I didn't even know it was called paper piecing. Funny story, back in the day, there was a magazine called Creating Keepsakes, and they had this big contest called the Hall of Fame. And scrapbookers across the world would apply to try to win Hall of Fame. And I applied twice the first year. Funny, and this is why. Just do the things, because who knows what could come out of it. I won honorable mention. Again, the big part of this for me is community and the people and the connections I made. And I made the group of friends that I'm still friends with today. And I think this is now, I don't know, 2006, dating myself, but a long time ago. And when I got the phone call that I had won and Lisa Burnson said, oh, you love paper piecing. And I went, yes, it's my favorite. And I had no clue what she was talking about. I didn't know what paper piecing was. I had made this little fairy that I cut out and made her hair out of wire and was so proud of this little thing. And it's a thing, and I didn't even know what it was. But this is the whole thing. It's okay to make mistakes and not have a clue with what you're doing sometimes. But oh my goodness, the joy is in the journey. So look, take a look. These are like back in the day. He's 17 now. And I love that I'm still crafting. And I'm hoping that some of you guys that are out here watching that were crafting with me back in the day, and now you aren't doing any of it, that I will get you to start drinking the Kool-Aid with me again and start doing it again. Because we're still making the memories every day. What are you doing with them? Let's get back to the bones of why we started this. And here's the other reason why I'm in a lot of photos. Because he at 17 doesn't want his mother to take his picture. Doesn't mean I don't make him. I can't throw marshmallows at him like I used to back in the day to get these pictures. So now I'll just take pictures of me or my garden or my friends or food. She's going to absolutely kill me when she sees this. But oh my goodness, this personality and this journey we're on, if I hadn't been doing all this, my mind is gone. My memory is gone. I wouldn't even remember that she makes this at 15, this same face. I get to see it every morning now because she does not communicate with me the same way she did when she was a little girl. But I'm excited. All this joy from this is still going on in these. So here she is. She's not that little girl anymore. She's a beautiful young woman that I'm still putting in my scrapbook pages. At the end of the day, the biggest takeaway, the golden nugget that I hope you get from this whole little Vicki journey you're going to be on with this class is just do the things. Don't leave these memories on your phone. Remember to get in front of the camera every now and again. Try all of the things because you won't know. It's like broccoli. How do you know if you don't like broccoli if you've never tasted broccoli? This is a conversation I have at home all the time. Try the things. Take a class. Do the classes online. Go to your friend's house and try the things if she has them and you don't. But the biggest thing is let the fear go. Take a sip of the Kool-Aid. You might be jugging the whole bottle when you're done. So that is what we're going to do in this class today, is showing you all the magic that we can make with color, rainbows, butterflies, collecting your memories, and trying all of the things. So let's get started. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happy crafting!